So where we left off, you just fought the necromancy beast that had been antagonizing Tracy, and you guys killed it. It kind of just flopped into a pile of mismatched limbs and crap, and that's where we left off. The sun is starting to set. You guys have been out pretty much all day tracking this necromancy beast and Wendigo.
I thought it was already night.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me look at my map.
That night, and we just finished that.
Yeah, because we just shot at the king.
Yeah, you did do that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Great job,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
Okay.
still... Okay, because of the distance, you guys have pretty much traveled for a day chasing that Wendigo.
Okay.
Because you guys went from, like, mid-west side all the way to the, Here, I'll show you. Mid-east side. I'm just gonna show you real quick if I can... Stupid thingy. I'll get ya. See what I mean?
I'm a cashew.
I'm a cashew.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm a cashew.
So, you guys have been going for about a day, chasing this beast, which turned out to not be a Wendigo at all. Aren't you guys so happy for that?
Yeah, we're so good at investigating Wendigo.
So,
The enthusiasm's contagious.
so by the
I think
time... What's
the
that?
most you've done... Oh, my
No,
bad. Nothing.
The most you've done is what?
The most Wendigo hunting thing we've done is shoot the king.
Yep. Probably true.
Like, nothing else has pertained to it.
It is extremely accurate, which is sad. So,
You had to get that dang vampire.
so do you guys want to... So, yeah, we'll say it's probably about 5 in the evening. You guys can head back, and you can make it back to town by midnight, early morning, you know, kind of in that range. It's because it is quite a hike. Do you want to do that? What do you guys want to do? In other words.
I'm down.
You guys want to start trekking back?
Yep. Heading back sounds like a good idea.
Okay. So let me move you back to... Once again, I'm going to use the Falcon as your little marker. I'm going to need at least somebody throughout the night to, as you're going to roll perceptions with every move here. At least one person. You all can if you want. I just...
At a bare minimum.
Why are you freezing? What are you doing?
Eli sees shit.
Eli fell asleep.
He has this wonderful talent where he can sleepwalk.
Yep.
We're all just walking along in here. Do you start twitching in your sleep like a dog while you're walking?
No. He might start mumbling, though.
Please stop freezing.
So, your first little leg of the journey, you guys really... It's pretty clear and quiet. You guys do see a few deer here and there, and the normal fairy dragons. Even a big dragon flies over at one point, but nothing threatening. Perceptions?
Couldn't you just imagine Clay when he saw the dragon? He would have freaked out.
You thought I couldn't roll any higher, did you?
Yeah, well, you picked up another feat that added another +2 to your perception.
I'm gonna keep getting perception until my third eye opens.
It's starting to get there already. Okay, So, as you guys are walking, you guys enter a little bit of a clearing that is surrounded by brush. You guys can hear something, all of you can hear something kind of rustling around. And when you guys finally kind of search for the sound, and you guys see this. I'll share this in the Discord for you, Jack.
Thank you.
Thank
Just
you.
in Pathfinder 1.
Yeah.
Booby.
That's not scary at all.
Kill it.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Hang on a second. So one of the sketches was of a black dog, I believe.
Oh yeah, the spotted wolf.
I have no information besides that. My input. I remember.
So you see that for a brief moment, and you kind of hear it grumble and growl before it vanishes into the brush.
Where did it go?
It would have been on...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there.
Hold on, I found it. It finally came through. Ooh. Okay.
Well, that's terrifying.
Boopy. Boopy.
I'm not gonna lie, I was still on WoW.
Yeah, I kind of assumed. Are you guys going to continue on?
Do you guys want to follow it? The trail is getting
My
cold.
boy.
Well, we're out here anyway. We might as well.
All right.
Alright, if you want to try to track it, you got to give me
Get
some...
get your weapons ready.
Get some survival checks if you want to track it.
Is there anything else I can roll?
Knowledge nature.
Yeah, knowledge nature.
Okay, dope. I'll do that. I'm over here like, now I'm no tracker, but
Eli and Cal, you can see where there are vivid, large paw print tracks. They at first go to the, because he was in the north, that's where you spot him, it's just to the north of you, but you guys are able to follow him, and they curve around west towards town a little bit, and then they start curving south back towards the river down this direction.
should we follow them?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Why are we following him again?
Because the picture from the psychic of the spotted wolf.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I remember.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, that. I was there.
So roll me another check to try to continue tracking him.
Dang.
I think that's the worst roll I've seen you do in a while.
It's because I haven't rolled anything I know I won't roll.
Alanin is the only one that's able to pick out the rest where the tracks go from here. You guys get into a more like sagebrushy kind of area. It drops down into a little bit of a valley right here before the other side it picks back up before going towards the river. Its tracks are harder to pick up in the brush, but Alanin is able to pick out its path, following the brush that has been pushed aside and occasional strands of dark, possibly black hair. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting. And you guys follow it to the first fork of the river.
Now, I don't mean to startle anyone or suggest anything that won't lead us in the right direction, but wasn't the orphanage along this river?
Someone can roll a knowledge local.
Boom, baby!
Okay, and for shits and giggles, at this point, because you guys are close enough to the city, Lay has been out looking for you guys, and he finally catches up with you following your guys' scent on this wild goose chase.
He's like, you guys are more ADV than I am.
He is ADD, that's his...
He trots up to you and he's covered in mud, he's got leaves and twigs in his fur. He looks like he's seen the wars trying to find you, but then just sort of goes splat at your feet. Just like, okay, I found them.
Goes splat. Okay, so...
He just... he becomes a fur rug on the ground.
So Cal, yes, you do know that actually where 14 is, where you guys are standing on this bank right here of the river, you can look out and you can see the lights of what's known as Thalor's Manor. It has the orphanage, the school, and the home of the groundskeepers on that property. You can see the glow from it, and yeah. And if you want to give me more nature or survival checks, I can give you maybe where your prey is going.
I'm gonna pet Lay really fast.
This is important!
This matters! I'm gonna give him a good scritch behind the ears.
Oh, you've got the foot going on the floor.
He's the only one that doesn't disappoint me.
That didn't disappoint you.
Lay's just like,
Oh God, Alanin.
And have one for your
Alanin, isn't this like your job?
the
like
job.
Lay's just like really confused, like, what are we doing?
Were you actually here for the point where we went to the psychic with the book and she drew us
I
pictures
was
that would help
I
us?
was only there for like a brief couple of seconds and then I was gone.
Yeah.
So I heard little bits and pieces. I know you saw the Kaja, something about the book, the human skin book, and that was about it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
knew you were
so-
coming. It's like, well, no shit, we walked in the house.
There's like a little bell on the door. It's like ding ding ding. And they're like, we knew you were coming.
Okay, so Eli and Cal, you have just enough that you guys can see that the tracks cross through a shallow part of the river, and you can see wet tracks going across in between the two rivers and towards the other river.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna fly over the river.
Okay?
I wanna get my
Everybody,
clothes out.
everybody else, you're gonna have to do survival or swim checks to get across the river.
Shit.
I
Time
kind of
you're
flip
gonna have
everyone
to
off from the sky.
check out what my swim or survival is. I can't remember.
Eli gets across fine. Alanin is fine. Archer is fine. Cal, you're fine. You fly.
Darn right, I'm fine.
And now, Brian, you just need to roll lay for me.
Oh,
Whichever
I didn't
one's
know I
higher.
was lay.
Yeah, you still have control of them. So you're doing all rolling and everything for her.
Sorry.
That's
Do
fine,
I need
just
to
didn't
roll
know.
Excalibur?
No, Excalibur is going to get a natural to cross.
Okay.
And what
Because-
about 4 tabs?
Yeah, no, Tabs will be fine too.
Okay.
He's big enough that he can just...
He plows across.
Yeah.
Control it.
Okay, you are all fine. You guys get across pretty easily, really. Alanin, you stumble a little bit, but nothing that is the end of the world. You just kind of trip over a river rock and like, haha, okay.
As I'm like flying across, I'm keeping pace with them and making it look like I'm walking on the air.
Just rubbing it in.
Yeah, just to kind of grind the salt into the wound.
Grab his leg and dump him under the water.
Excuse me, you gotta roll for that.
Yep, you do. I
That's if
will.
you can catch me.
I will let you roll for that.
I want to see this happen.
What do you want me to roll?
Grapple?
Yeah, roll
Is there grapple in
roll
Pathfinder?
a unarmed attack.
Heck.
Okay.
Melee, 14. Roll a reflex for me. Peyton. Oh, yeah. No, you miss.
Yeah.
Gotta kick him in the ear.
In the ear? That was oddly specific. Okay,
Don't touch my elfie.
you guys get across here. Tell me, what are you gonna do?
Lay's gonna shake immediately in the middle of the group. He doesn't give a shit. He's just gonna shake all the water off.
You guys are in between the two rivers. So with, the plains behind you, and then in front of you, across the river, up a bank, it's the Thalor's Manors.
So
Probably try and pick up the trail.
when Lay shakes, Excalibur hisses at him.
He's a creature of the water. He was just in the water.
Yeah, but Lay's covered in dirt and twigs and leaves and stuff.
This is
That
dog
was-
water.
At the hiss, Lay immediately sort of goes and hides behind the nearest person. It's probably like Cal or Archer.
Cal's in the
Even though he's-
air, so...
He's just gonna stand in his shadow, like,
Just
even though
behind
he's
my
got a water
ankles.
kite at home.
I'll land again, just for...
Just for his sake.
Yeah. So are we picking up the trail again?
If you guys are, I need some more, nature survival.
Lay doesn't even know what you guys are doing. He's just following at this point.
Yeah.
I would
just
point the
found
trail
you.
out to you, but I don't think I see it anymore. Aren't you a hunter, Alanin?
Don't think so.
Brian, will you roll a
Oh, right.
one for Lay? Oh god, you all are failures now. You guys get across the river, and you could see, from where you originally were, that the tracks lead towards the other river on the other side, but you guys have no idea exactly where they go into the river or where they come out.
Well, shit.
Maybe we could ask whoever's at the manor if they know anything.
If you want to move towards the manor, you can move towards the manor.
Would Lay be able to do a perception check to catch the scent?
Yeah. Yep. Lay.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
Good job,
Hey,
Lay.
okay.
Lay rolled a 26.
Our savior.
Lay can pick up the scent, and he can pick out exactly where the tracks go into the water. And it's a very shallow spot of the water just south of the manor. And where you guys are able to cross just by walking. It's nothing major. And you can tell that the scent heads north.
Well, then Lay is just gonna bound after the smell because, oh my god, smell!
Smell.
And he's just already, he's off and going.
Takes
I'll-
after.
Lay, roll me another perception.
Please, thank you.
Voila.
Oh, that dog.
Lay, you can tell that the smell is canine, and it's oddly a little bit familiar.
He does like
Right, it's the
a
other one.
spin mid-run.
Just don't shoot at it.
Just don't shoot.
This one be Wrathorn.
Wrathorn's not a canine.
He's not
But he
a.
hasn't told that to anyone, so they don't know.
I thought he was a bargain or whatever.
No, only Makoto is.
He's an elf.
Yeah, Wrathorn's just a horny ass elf.
Yeah.
My favorite bitch.
He's a dog in one sense, not in the other.
Okay, so do you guys want to? Where are you going? You gonna follow it into Thalor's Manor?
Lay's just following the scent wherever it's going. He's just like, yeah, let's go.
Okay, let me find. I don't know where. There it is. I have to keep rearranging my shit so I can find maps. Okay. Hold on. You guys should be coming from this way.
Making music.
Yes, he is. Not that you guys didn't listen to it for 2 weeks.
How did I land in between boxes?
Amazing.
Skills.
It's my perception.
It's my perception. I'm gonna get Archon out of there because he's not on right now.
He's checking out that necromancy creature.
Yeah, he's busy dissecting.
Yeah. Trying to resurrect it. Trying to understand it.
I mean, he's a necromancer and hasn't gotten to do his necromancer things, so I don't blame him.
Okay, what are you guys doing?
What was the last one you said?
Heading in, marching in like I own the place.
Following
No, I'll
Lay.
just kind of start walking towards the thing. I don't know what I'm looking at exactly.
Okay, so based on some of you have lived on the island long enough to know that yes, I had to orient myself. The building that you guys are next is the legitimate household of.
No.
You okay over there?
Me?
I just hear no.
Yeah, Aspen's trying to show me her sketchbook.
Oh. The castle-looking one is the main household of the Thalor's family. The one that it looks like a fort, but it's a little like schoolhouse with a fence around it and playgrounds and stuff is the actual school. And then the one that you may not be able to see, it's in the far right, upper right-hand corner, is the actual orphanage. And it as well has a fence around to make sure kids don't, wander off or whatever.
What time is it? What are we looking at for the sun?
It's gonna be probably about 4 or 5 in the morning. It's early morning. You can tell that they're, at least in the manor and the school, you can see lights on. So people are awake. I mean, it's an orphanage and school. They wake early.
Lay is still
I was worried
on the scent.
Roll me either a survival or a perception, Lay.
Okay.
Or Brian, I guess. Is that your new? No, there we go. You're starting to get a little distracted by all the scents of breakfast cooking in the actual schoolhouse. But you can follow the scent going a little bit south, like southeast a little bit. But then you just get hit with waves of the roasting breakfast and, oh my god, breakfast food.
Immediately just lifts his head and is just dribbling. He's like, food. I haven't eaten all day. Food! And then just immediately starts going towards the source of the smell of food.
I start following Lay because I think he's still following the tracks.
Let me find Lay. So Lay is probably, like, here.
He's just now looking for food.
Food. The scent of food is, I know Jack can't see this, but the scent of food is coming from here. He lost the trail at about here.
Gotcha.
So
Either you need to train Lay to sniff scents better or something.
he just needs less ADD. He needs to roll better rolls so that he doesn't have his ADD kick in.
Whoa, who's this guy down here?
Who's what guy? What? Oh, what?
There's a dude down here.
There's a dude down here. He's standing like Michael Jackson too.
I know, it's like he's leaning on something, but it's like he's just about to fall over.
Yeah, well. He's a little...
He's thick.
He's thick. He's not supposed to be that
He's
thick.
extra thick.
There we go. That's...
He's slimming.
There we go.
He just thick because he's squished.
He's squeezed.
He's been squared.
He has been whitened.
Needs to be beefed
Wide
up a little
load.
bit. So, roll me, Brian, and Cal, since you noticed him first. Roll me perceptions. Cal, you recognize the one down there as Loon, the one that you guys rescued from the imps.
I sort of turn everyone on. Isn't that the guy with the, like, the demons?
Oh yeah.
Lay shoots between someone's legs to look. He's like, what?
I always knew you'd be between my legs, Lay.
Oh no, it's all about that. As soon as Cal says that, Lay's just ducking his tail and scooting towards Loon. He's like, help!
So Lay is about here now, since he's no fucks given.
I'm hanging back more.
Okay.
I don't exactly trust the situation.
Maybe,
So
maybe
this guy
this
just
guy will
chilling.
know more about the
Smooth.
spotted dark wolf that we saw.
Smooth.
Maybe.
How to try to stir his drink like this at Red Robin's.
What you guys doing?
Then he started spinning his head and his cup wasn't moving. He was laughing so hard about it. Tastes like lemon.
I was trying so hard not to laugh.
What?
What you said. Okay, I'm good. Are we all just kind of hanging back and staring at him?
With the rose, yeah.
Lay doesn't give a shit. He's pretty much ready, just like, hello.
Can I
love you."
can I look around and see if there's any tracks leading to him? Like wolfy tracks?
Roll perception.
Bet.
You can see about by the tree where you guys are, you can see some tracks that there's multiple strands of tracks that come from the direction you guys just came, and all of them, a couple of them look quite a bit fresher, and all of them lead down to the water's edge.
What kind of tracks?
Is that what
What?
this is?
Yeah, that's the water.
Okay.
No, it's just blue just to fuck with
Just
you.
blue.
That is the mushroom
I don't know
biome.
what the hell's up with this map area here.
That is the mirror realm.
That is the portal.
We found it. Go jump in. Quick!
Found
Quick,
it.
Iron Archer!
Nailed it.
What is that?
Peaches and cream Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew, that's why. Like, this tastes like a fake lemon.
Is there anyone else, like, over there with him? Because there's a lot of fresh tracks.
You can't really see if anybody's in the area from where you're standing, and because of the lighting and everything, you just can't really get a good enough look. But you do notice that there are tracks at, like, every single tree and into the water. I mean, there are tracks everywhere. This is a frequent hot spot. And the tracks are all paw prints and bare footprints.
I'm gonna sort of, like, stage whisper at everyone. I think he might be the spotted wolf we saw.
Go ask him.
You
Well,
go
then why
ask
don't
him.
we go talk
You
to
go
him?
ask him. This guy messes with demons.
Rock at him.
While everyone's sort of debating what to do, Lay's going up. He's just like, hello. He's gonna lay down at Loon's feet.
Loon instantly, when Lay gets in range, he kind of lets out this yelp, of surprise. And, hold on, I keep having to rearrange layers here. And he turns into this.
It's a stout boy.
Well, nailed
Them
it.
leggies.
There you go. That's better. Yes, he's very leggy.
He's a leggy boy.
And he's...
Lay kind of jumps and like lowers his ears and he's like, I'm so sorry.
The stealthy boy.
Then just, casually sort of creeps forward a little bit.
I'm hanging back by this tree.
Loon is very clearly on edge. It's like 5 in the morning. Nobody should be out. He's not exactly thrilled to see people just randomly approaching him.
In the Vargan tongue, Lay's just gonna be like, friend! Don't mean to hurt.
I'm just hanging back.
So as you guys are... Loon kind of backs up a little bit, kind of at... The more Lay creeps closer, the more Loon seems to be uneased. And... soon, from one of the trees, a figure jumps out of the branches back up close to the top, it looks like, and comes over and kind of stands between Lay and Loon.
Semi-surprised, Lay does like this little, like a cat skitter when they get scared, they jump back a couple of feet, and then just sort of tilts his head trying to work out who it is.
Woo! This is the one that comes out of the tree. Well, he starts out clearly as a biped form, but by the time you get a good look at him, he's... And he's...
Should we be alarmed?
Look at his tail.
I know, he's got a little nub.
I'm just observing.
You're just observing?
I love how everyone's just like, let Lay die.
Lay knows what he's doing.
Just let the bargain die.
Covered.
Say something in bargain to them.
They attack, I attack.
Lay sort of looks back at the rest of the group like, come on dudes, they're fine, I'm sure. And then looks back at the two are just like, it's okay, we're friends. All in sort of bargain tongue. And then sort of like gets the tail wagging.
The one closer to you, the kind of sandy colored and black one, he is massive compared to you, Lay. He stands probably 2 or 3 times bigger than you. And he is all bristled up, and he looks grouchy. He looks young though, because he's still kind of lanky and awkward. But he's just kind of glaring at you. And while he's just eyeing you down, possibly thinking about what he's having for breakfast, Loon steps forward, kind of a little more relaxed. He's no longer alone. And he finally asks in the common tongue, what's going on?
Because Lay is still not sure why they were even following the tracks. No one said shit to him. He kind of looks back. He's like,
I'm gonna fly up next to Lay really quick.
You can fly?
Just sort of looks back at everyone like, help. What are we doing?
Sorry to disturb you so early in the morning. We were tracking something suspicious in this direction, and we're wondering if you've seen anything.
I can't tell if you're crying or you're laughing. What are you doing?
I'm crying! Oh, he was crying.
Yeah, he's getting mad because the chair won't turn around. Loon, when Cal flies up, Loon quite visibly, kind of like a cat with the cucumber behind him, jumps straight up, but then back a little bit, and the one standing there with him kind of glances at him like, calm your shit, you know. But Loon finally kind of steps up a little bit, his shoulder pressing up against his companion, and he shakes his head, said, no, I've just came out with my family. We were enjoying the morning.
Can I take a closer look at Loon to see if he looks like the one that we saw?
Yeah.
Is that a perception?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna ready it.
Oh, rip.
Rip.
That is the worst it's ever been.
So, from what you can see and what you can remember, I have to, hold on, I'm expanding Loon, so do not be alarmed.
Expanding Loon.
Oh no.
So, from what you remember when you glanced at the shadowy figure shifting through the trees, you could see a distinct spots, almost like freckles, on the rump. You could see a lighter tone to the back, right around the shoulders and the tail tip, as well as the belly. The eye shine was red.
Oh! I think I know.
Oh boy.
I think it just clicked. I think, maybe.
Yeah. It's a skull.
I would.
You okay over there,
Oh
Jack?
wait, no. No, it's okay. No, it's a good.
Here.
Wrong person. Wrong person.
Jack, I'm putting a picture of Loon.
already did.
Oh, never mind. Screw you.
I'm quick.
Yeah, that's Loon.
Okay, it wasn't the person I was thinking of. It's okay.
I didn't see all these gifts until now. What the?
We were teasing Lay for smelling food.
Oh yeah, that's just essentially Lay in a nutshell.
I don't know, Lay and Lay and Eli probably get along fantastic.
Possibly, if he's, I mean, too much sugar and Lay's just off the planet.
Thanks.
Lay on caffeine.
So at this, I kind of like tap Lay and I said, "Okay, well, we're sorry for bothering you. We'll be out of your hair now." And start going back over to the group.
Okay. What are you guys gonna do? Are you...
This guy looks like the one we saw in the woods right after running into that monster.
As you guys are over there chattering, you hear some noises going on, and kind of like, almost like a horror movie. You see a few figures dropping from the trees. They clearly were just hanging out in the trees, you know, lounging. And you see 1, 2, and 3 other, but they stay in their biped human type forms, and they walk over and join Loon and the other companion. They seem pretty laid back and probably aware that you guys are there, because one of them, the one young girl, does keep shooting you guys kind of nervous glances, but they don't really acknowledge you otherwise.
I don't think there's anything we can do about it right now, but this is suspicious to say the least.
Yeah. Are they all
While the rest of the group's kind of, because Lay's still sort of in front with where Loon and the companion is.
Hold on, Jack. Calm your shit for a minute, because Brian asked a question that involves you.
Oh, what?
Okay, what was that, Brian?
Are they all Vargan?
Lay, roll a perception. That's good enough. You can, when you sniff a little bit after hearing Iron Archer kind of muttering to himself. You can confirm that all of the ones present are Vargan, though you can smell a kind of dark and twisted scent coming off of one of them, but you can't pinpoint which one.
Oh, Barry. You're a fairy?
What's Lay gonna do with the information?
Well, I would hope relay it.
Lay's gonna sort of turn around away from the group. He's gonna go over and he's going to go, "Oh, fuck."
I have a plan.
Okay.
Help out all of the group, except for Cal, kind of retreats, and Cal flies up into the tree, and I'll cast darkness in the tree, so they can't see you.
I mean, sure, what am I doing in the tree, though?
Waiting and watching them spy work.
Okay.
We left, and then they go about their business, and you can watch them.
Kind of like return and report.
Yeah.
Con.
Okay. What's darker vision? Or no, it's an automatic success, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead, move where you want, and
I'm gonna. Do I have to like stealth into the tree? I'm gonna go like right into here.
no, we'll just say you go up high enough to kind of get, out of sight, out of mind before going over.
Okay.
Okay. And everybody else you said is kind of retreating back? I'll move. Wynn's having technical difficulties.
Where's the orange thing?
Okay. So
That is a street light.
within, about 5 minutes, it doesn't take long. Two of them, which both seem to be young males, the one that's in his biped form just kind of playfully tackles the other one, and that's in his four-legged form, and they kind of shift off a little bit, just beating the crap out of each other. And the one of the other ones that had come out of the tree just plops on the ground, watching the water. Loon kind of seems like he's a little nervous still, and then the girl is watching you, Cal.
What's your name?
Lay has begrudgingly gone with the group. He's like, but friends.
I'm just gonna like lay on a branch.
Lounge.
Anything else, you guys?
You should offer her one of the.
I'll just keep watching for a little bit more.
You should offer her one of the many roses that bloom in the wake of your smile.
Oh, no.
Blech.
I don't know what that means. I'm not giving her a rose. Wait.
We're just gonna continue down the path.
Okay. I like to imagine that Iron Archer's dragging Lay by his tail right now.
Pretty much. But he's like, I
Or
don't
like
want to
an
go.
ear.
Grab him by the ear. Come on,
Got
let's
him
go.
by the ruff and just dragging him.
Nope.
Massive wolf.
Just a lot of crying.
He's taking you to breakfast, Lay. Cheer up.
Lay doesn't know that.
She's taking you to breakfast.
And I can't tell you that anyway. I'm too far away. Oh gosh. No. You guys, I'm gonna die.
How far up into the tree are you, Cal?
20 feet.
Okay.
Trees get up to 60, I believe.
Trees get up a lot higher and a lot smaller.
Oh, don't judge that. You do get up to 60.
So as you guys are kind of venturing away from the scene, Cal's sitting in the tree, and the girl starts approaching the tree.
I wave.
She waves
Can I
back.
do a sense motive on her?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. From what you can tell, it is purely curiosity. Possibly
Okay, cool.
a little bit of
I can work
playfulness
with that.
on her face. She does seem fairly young, but you're not entirely sure. Because Vargan have such funky lifespans.
So yeah, I just wave at her.
And she waves back and moves directly under you, looking up at the end of the tree.
Well, good morning, young lady.
When you speak, she merely cocks her head up at you and smiles, showing a row of just really, not demonic teeth, but pretty intimidating chompers in her mouth.
The fact that you said not demonic is a...
Yeah.
So she's not a demon?
She's something.
She's something.
I pat the branch next to me invitingly.
Out of character, I'm going, oh fuck. But in character, it's like, yeah, she's probably good.
She's probably good.
I don't know what else I'm supposed to be doing.
So, your invite, she kind of cocks her head again. She seems a wave of what looks like nervousness kind of flashes over her face for a second. But then in a flurry of what could only be described as like shadows, like a shadowy cloak. A shadowy cloak kind of swifts around the trunk of the tree, and she is suddenly sitting next to you on the branch.
Yeah, not demonic, my butt.
I think I know who this is.
Do you?
I think I do, but I'm too far away, so...
So you don't know crap.
Out of character, I think I know, but
You know
in character,
your soul.
Lai is still crying like you're taking me away from my people.
My people!
Like the
So
only
what's your name?
the only Vargs that haven't tried to kill him yet.
Yeah. What was that, Kink?
I'm asking her name.
She just kind of smiles and cocks her head, and she's real quiet. And I'm not gonna try to pronounce her full name. I'm going to write it in the. Actually, Peyton, you write her name in the chat because fuck.
Oh no, wrong person.
But she
Damn it.
says, and she,
Nako Ruane.
but she cocks her head. She goes, "But my family calls me Ruin."
Nakalune.
Nako Ruane.
Oh.
Nakalune.
No, you gotta pronounce it like you're an islander, where every vowel is its own thing.
I'm sorry, the only two name accents I can use are sometimes Scottish and Japanese.
It's not an accent.
You said like an islander. That's an
Yeah,
accent.
not an islander accent. Just like the style of reading things.
How is that not an accent?
Because
It's the phonetics. It's not the accent.
It's phonetics. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Phonetics.
What's the difference?
Accent
Well,
is the
one-
style of speaking. Phonetics is the technical how the letters are each pronounced.
It doesn't matter. Her name's Ruin.
Yeah, Ruin.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Who'd you think it was, Jack?
I'll message you later.
Okay.
That's a good
I
question.
just think on it a bit, and maybe you'll understand.
Yeah.
I do as much of a bow to her as I can in a tree.
While lounging on a branch.
Actually, you know what? I fly off of my branch and I bow all the way.
As
I'm a little-
you fly, she lets out a pretty excited and childish giggle. almost as if nervous a little bit. She pulls her hat further down over her ears.
Hey, my name is Calliope. It's very nice to meet you.
How long has it been raining? How long has it been raining? Well, it is. And now Mum's stockings are even more wet.
Yep.
Notice that word? No, I'm messing up.
What are you doing, Cal? What are you doing?
I don't know. Chatter up.
Chatter up.
So what's your phone number?
I'm thinking. I don't want to remove myself from the situation too fast and make her suspicious of me being suspicious.
She seems to pick up on your awkward hesitation, as slight or massive as it is, and she cocks her head again and smiles and says, "Why are you hiding? My daddy doesn't like you as is."
Yeah, why wouldn't he like me? Put my hand on my chest like I'm offended.
Ooh, donut. Donut.
There's Lay in the background.
Donut.
Oh, donut.
No, I actually found donuts.
What was that, Brian?
I'm gonna try and stealth my way back.
Okay.
So that I can see what's going on.
Okay.
Let me roll stealth.
Yep.
Donut.
Do you know if there's any guns left?
You can get about halfway there without being noticed.
There are, but they're at work.
Okay.
You want a creamy?
No, thank you.
That just sounded
I have
sketchy.
Okay.
Out here or?
No, like this halfway, like in between where you were and the tree they're sitting in.
Gotcha. Close enough Cal can. Well, if Cal rolls high enough perception, can see me.
Yeah.
But I'm not really looking for you, so.
True enough.
If I'm being completely in character, I would have no idea to.
That is true.
So.
So trying to be as natural as possible, I say. Well, it has been very nice to meet you, Ruin. But I'm afraid my party needs me right now. Just, completely glossing over her question.
As you speak and kind of inch away, her nose wrinkles up and she shrugs and she goes, "Oh well, you weren't that fun anyways." And in a flurry of a cloak of shadow, she's back at the base of the tree.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm slightly offended. I'm gonna fly back over to the group.
Yeah, same.
Shame.
I return to the group as well. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that chick's a demon or a devil.
Yeah, did you guys see that?
Did Joe say that?
Awesome. It's a little suspicious that she could see you through the darkness.
And it wasn't really suspicious that she turned into a shadow to materialize next to me.
More suspicious. Something's up with that chick.
Or is she even that?
Ah. Was she the demon daughter?
What'd she say?
She said her name.
She says she.
Pronounce it for me.
Nako Ruene?
That's a hell of a name.
Yeah, now you say it. How do you like that?
Nothing compared to the city I'm from.
What city are you from?
Hang on.
He set himself up for failure.
Yeah.
I have a
Walked
rotation.
right into that one.
I just can't remember where.
I start like tapping my toes.
When you guys, Cal specifically, when you kind of glance over your shoulder again, you notice that there are more of them on the riverbank now.
Oh boy. They're reproducing! Oh jeez.
Zirnicon.
What?
Zirikanen.
You're not.
Zirikanen.
You're Kanan.
Zirnikanen.
Sorry, her name has you beat by 2 syllables.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Zirnicana.
It's better than my last name, which I'm definitely not making up right now.
Great.
Raxacaricophalopatorius.
Oh, that is a hell of a name.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Okay, so what are you guys up to now?
Squircle Johnler's drink.
For short, Yorskin Sporkle Journal Street.
I can tell you my real name, but I don't trust you yet.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with your name?
Sorry about it.
And you don't trust me?
What?
A bitch fight's about to start in the middle of the freaking Thalor's property.
I, just kind of staring Iron Archer down. I'm just gonna, like, summon my lute. Just start playing a slow little song. Sort of like ad-libbing lyrics about suspicious strangers following people around.
Hold on, Child is having a meltdown. I think he fell over.
Fell over.
Just judging by how Brian's talking, he clunked his head or fell over.
Aww.
I just hear, get your finger out of your nose, you little weirdo.
Sorry, Child ran into the desk.
Twice tonight.
Maybe he forgot how tall he was.
He's at perfect height.
I forgot how big his head is.
Maybe he
Sorry,
forgot that he's made of actual physical substance. I forget that I'm actually a solid thing sometimes.
So, you are playing your lute staring at Archer?
Yeah, I'm gonna look away, just kind of focus on my strings, but...
You're angrily singing a grudging song about him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just sort of ad-libbing lyrics, so things don't always rhyme perfectly well with each other, but it's fine.
I forgot what the conversation.
Just popping in to say I'll be back in a second.
Mid-lyric I say, anyway, I don't trust that guy.
It's okay, you don't need to trust.
I'm not talking about you.
Right.
Oh, you know the reason we're here.
Gotcha.
What are you gonna do about it?
I can't do much. I can barely use my weapon. Zermakanen. That's pretty dope.
I don't know what to do about it.
Maybe we should investigate more?
Could. Have they actually done anything bad?
Maybe figure out what he was doing in the woods?
Yeah.
So close to that monster that we were fighting.
So, what are you gonna do? Gonna go, ask him questions again?
I think if I go back over there, I might die, so I'll stay over here.
Wait, go get information.
I volunteer Eli and Alanin.
I just heard a groan from my thought spot, but
I totally would. I'm like,
what are you gonna do, guys? What you gonna do?
I put my loot away, like, it looks like I'm putting it behind my back and it just disappears.
What?
Well, I haven't slept in 2 days. Maybe we should call it quits right here. And pick this up in the morning?
Yeah, I'm down.
So you guys are heading back to town?
There might be something in town worth looking at.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll head back to.
Okay, so I'll move you back to... and find breakfast again. Okay. So, let me...
I'm in agreement that we can go get food.
Get rid of you. Put you. And I need you and you. Okay. Put you all back near middle of town. Okay. So, we'll just, you guys get back to the main part of town probably about 6 in the morning-ish. The sun is starting to creep over the horizon, over the ocean, and you all just kind of go to your respectable homes and hotels and inns, wherever it is you guys crash for the night. And you guys only get a couple hours of sleep in before, you know, duty calls and you're back up on the trail again. You guys only slept for probably about 5 hours, so it's about 11 o'clock. It's a very gloomy early summer, spring morning. The first one that you guys have really experienced since all of this started. There's almost no sunshine at all. It's all gray. And in the distance, you can hear and even see a little bit of a storm kind of creeping in, threatening to hit the island, but it might go around.
Sounds like our entire vacation.
Right? I know, and it's been sunny since you guys left, pretty much.
Of course.
So you guys all meet up. Whoops. Is that... yeah, or go.
Thaddeus will check on his shop first.
Okay, so Thaddeus will go there. You guys all kind of meet up near Center Market where you guys have been meeting. Just kind of in between the center statue of the market and Town Hall, so that south center kind of part. You all meet up. Thaddeus, and Cal have both sent word that they have some personal business to take care of first, but they will meet up with you as soon as they're done. So...
They decided to change him. And,
oh, yeah. Let me just... 1 second. Yep. So...
Change the butt.
Yeah. So you guys are left, you know, for about an hour or so to kind of decide what you're going to do and maybe come up with a plan for the day. And I'm going to pause there, pee, and change a child real quick.
You want to just hand me some wipes? Or do you want to do this? And
where are the wipes?
I think they're over there. What's wrong with that people? I didn't. I brought him around.
I am back. So, what are we doing?
Slept and then convened back in the center of town. Thaddeus left for a bit, and I have left for a bit. But mostly, Phoenix is getting a bit of change.
I'll save you. Yeah? Oh. Here, put this on my desk. Here, bud. You want to say goodnight to the spawn?
Oh no. Now and only now things have become bad.
This is where I retreated to. I had a scam caller. On that very answered and they hung up and I was like, okay, goodbye. Deal with it to come. That was none.
We would get scam callers of like Indian dudes calling to say there's something wrong with our Windows computer. Yeah. And we started having so much fun with those guys.
Like I did too.
Mom. And my mom was like, there's a problem with your Windows computer. And my mom goes, oh, we don't put our computers by the window. And he's like, what? No, your Windows computer. She says, no, if we put them by the window, they get wet from the rain. And she just kept going on and on and on.
I love it.
They got so frustrated and ended up hanging up. It was so funny.
I had friends who would be like, oh my goodness, you're going to marry me? Just completely left field them, and the people would be like, huh? No, I'm ringing to sell you Windows. Or my mum will do it. She'll tell them, right, you're now on my time. Can I have all your billing details and so on so you can pay for my time? They hang up real quick. Or she got really pissed at one of them, and I don't blame her. She ended up ringing him back and just kept spam calling him at random hours of the night.
Nice.
She figured out that he was in like Dubai or something, so she waited until midnight and started ringing and just kept ringing. He tried to block the number, so sent it to all the friends and like, ring this fast. It was the most
That is so petty and I love it.
Yeah. It was the most petty revenge, but it was brilliant. And now whenever we get scams, it's like, if you don't leave us alone in future, your number is going to be planted across Facebook. We're going to get people to spam you.
Honestly.
It's the only way to get rid of them.
We got him a few times because my dad has his degree in ethical hacking. So we've let them know that several times. They're like, listen, we know you're trying to hack us, and we'll let you know we have someone much better at hacking than you are. That kind of thing. They usually nope out of there real quick.
You just gotta fuck them up with,
Put the wind up 'em. I need a pillow. I'll be back. I'm gonna go fetch some cushions.
Mm.
Okay. I have returned. Except I can't hear shit. What's going on?
Well, no one's really saying anything.
Oh,
so.
I saw your light flashing, so I thought you were.
Oh, no.
I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
I drank a little too much caffeine too fast. You know, instead of dinner, I just got a massive soda.
Because that's the logical thing to do.
Obviously. I was gonna try to make it last all night, but it tastes too good.
But it tastes too good. That's a common struggle I have with my hydros.
Yeah. I gotta, usually when I go to Fizz, I get the sour green apple Mountain Dew, but I got the peaches and cream one, and it's so good.
Is everybody back yet, or?
Jack came back for a second. I don't know if she's still here.
Yeah. Spot? And I see Win typing, so... That's more than we can ask, Win. Axel was in the one closer to me. Okay, so what'd you guys decide to do?
I'm still, spending time at
Yep,
my
checking 'em.
room.
Yeah, you two are still doing your thing. So, Eli, Alanin at least, if Jack shows up, but what are you two doing?
I kind of was just going back to where we just were to the tracks or anything.
You want to do that before the rest of your party catches up? Eli's screaming breakfast. Of course. We can go be responsible. Well, it's all up to you guys. You two just gotta decide.
There's a storm rolling in. Our time is limited, I think.
Go eat chocolate for breakfast. Whoa.
Delicious.
You two roll perceptions for me. Okay, Eli. As you guys are kind of deciding what to do, you guys hear a couple people talking, and they seem to be younger, probably teenagers, mid, you know, like what we would call like maybe sophomore aged. Have you seen Morrow? She hasn't been at school, and her brothers won't say where she is. No, last I saw her, she was with that scummy boyfriend of hers. She's still with him. You think she's okay? I don't know, but you can't help if she doesn't want help. And these two youngsters just kind of walk into the crowd. You're too quiet.
She's typing.
Oh.
Yeah, you can write it down so you don't forget.
Morro. Oh, I even spelled that wrong. 1 R. I was like, wait a minute, that's still, because I just typed it out. I was like, that doesn't look right.
I'm over here spelling Nakao Ruene, and you guys are like, what, Moro? Moro?
Well, I was saying her full name in my head, and I was like, wait, that just doesn't look right, so I had to write her full name out.
It's just the 1 R.
Yeah.
Morlin.
Yeah. Morlin.
Okay, do we pursue that or do we keep going? Just
I mean, you guys could try to catch up with the teenagers if you care.
I am.
Voice in the back of your head says.
Yeah, the fairy on your shoulder.
Oh, well, I just heard Jack. Hold on, Jack, are you here?
I am here.
Okay, so they just heard a rumor about someone named Morrow, how she hasn't been at school. They're curious on where she is, yada, yada, yada. And they're trying to figure out what to do with their mourning because 2 of your members are on personal business at the moment. And roll me a perception for Lay. I want to see if he hears this rumor. Brian?
Oh, sorry.
I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. Please.
Lay's just cloud watching.
So I'm going to write this in Discord as I say it. Lay does hear the rumor. Let me
copy paste.
Yep. So that she can find it because this is a good one for Lay to hear. Okay.
So you guys gonna chase after them, or go get your chocolate?
That's what Wen was saying. Try to follow.
Yep, I can get behind that.
You want to follow him? Okay, well, if you guys are going to follow him, you can follow him pretty easily, but what are you going to do as you follow him? Jeez, Ori. Get out of here, Archer.
Iron Archer showing a side to him that we didn't really see before.
That's just your imagination. He's not
Yeah, I'm sitting here imagining Iron Archer licking things.
You know, as fairies do.
As fairies do.
I can see it.
I mean, we had
As
this
the
discussion.
bard fairies do.
Very, like, bardic, Roman-esque with, like, yeah.
I'm just imagining him feeding himself grapes in a toga.
I'm a little concerned that I went into the lick category of gifts and I got a gif of awkwardly feeling up fruit. So, you know?
Nice. Yeah, this is what I'm doing with my personal time. Can you imagine licking your eye with lemon juice on it?
That would be horrible.
What a trooper. He like barely flinches. Anyway. What are you guys gonna do?
Don't chuck your water kite at anyone. That might not be good.
Like launch it like a javelin.
Oh god, the fruit thing.
Lick. Brian,
Guys,
get out of
do
there.
not lick the teenagers. They are minors.
I mentioned be following minors.
You should be following minors. Follow them all the way to school.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, at least the school part.
We were just at school. Oh, no, I'm not here. I won't say anything. This is your guys's. So you're gonna lick the teenagers? The lady witness typing.
Okay.
Follow the teenagers.
Okay. If you're just gonna follow the teenagers for a little bit, you can follow them. You follow them pretty much through the market and kind of partially down the south road. That's where you're gonna try to catch them. It doesn't take much to stop them. What do you say when you get their attention?
Make me proud with your speech rolls.
I'm back.
Oh, look at the rumor in Discord.
Okay, I'm coming.
That's what you heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Also recognise that from other things.
Yep.
Okay.
And they are following the teenagers, and I'm trying to get out of somebody. What are you going to say when you get their attention? Because you're following them about halfway down the south trail that leads south and then over the river back towards the Thalor's Manor where the school is.
Wynn is working on something.
I can see that.
It's just
so
funny.
So the teenagers we're following, are they the ones with the rumor?
Yes.
Okay. What's the, possible thing is like, what's the boyfriend's name? Do you know who that is? You need to follow some things up.
Yeah, Wendigo hunting. We're not distractible at all.
Oh, I love it. I love all this social stuff.
I don't.
I can't hear you, Brian.
We're putting the web together.
Nope. Nope.
Try again.
Hello?
Yes.
There you are.
That's what they get for hiring adventurers to investigate Wendigo.
Well, I wasn't even an adventurer.
Lay's just a stable worker.
He just turned up because he thought it was cool.
For a living.
Lay just got back from a war. He just needed something to distract himself.
Oh yeah, to
Anything
stop
to
all the
distract
PTSD
himself.
images.
Oh jeez, that's when he's zoning out. It's not him being distracted by the smell of food. He's just hearing bombs and gunfire.
Yeah, pretty much. He just hides it behind that guise of happy ADHD.
Seeing images of like field amputations. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's not creepy at all.
I can't see gifs.
The two teens, both of which they seem to be like elfy, half elf. There's so many races on the island that are pretty similar. Girls, they kind of seem gossipy, and they laugh and they're like, oh, he's older and he's weird. And really, I think he's nice enough, but something's not right about him. And when you ask what his name is, they shake his head. She never shared his name with us, but last I heard, I think he was a skin changer, like half the other people on the island.
Lady sort of sits back and he's got a really thoughtful look on his face. He's trying to recall stuff.
Y'all don't even know who she is. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I keep intervening. I'll shut up.
Weird how they kind of look at each other like they're thinking. So he's really quiet and proper. He's almost too likable. He's almost too perfect to be real.
She's got that hot anime boyfriend.
Yep.
What did you say? Lay's just like, what did you say her name was?
Moro.
Just quickly interjecting.
Moro. I think her full name's Morolyn, but we always call her Moro.
That's the moment that there's this light bulb moment that Lay seems to recognise that name. Ah, her. I've heard about her. I can't see your gifts, so it's impossible.
I'm sad you can't see this one. It's very worth it.
When I get home, I can, but right now I can't.
It's a bunch of little dolls. They're like men leaning in that like draw me like one of your French girls poses. And this dude is going about his house and they're everywhere.
Very nice.
Behind the mugs and the drawers, under the laundry.
When you said one of the anime boyfriends, it's all I could think of was a Ken doll, and that's what popped up.
My first thought was what's his name from Aron High School Host Club?
Oh. Or or like
Senpai.
Okay.
Why do I get the immediate impressions of that fella out of Black Butler? The blonde fella who's like no, not Sebastian, the blonde-headed fella with the blue eyes who's constantly he's an absolute idiot.
I feel like she just described the gift that you posted.
Pretty much.
I'd have to. Well, what the fuck's his name?
Except Tomoki he's not evil enough to be in
Black Butler.
Black Butler. He doesn't have that kind of darkness in him.
Count Druid! Not him, that's Finny. No, Count Druid? Druid?
Oh god, I know you're talking about, yes.
They're that dickhead.
This is so important. Are you guys talking about this while talking about the teenagers?
Oh, no.
You guys,
I was wondering
are like a little too perfect to be true, and you're like, oh, like that guy from Black Butler.
You know they were, and the girls are just like, can we go to school now?
Yes. Sorry. It's canon.
It is
It's canon. It happened.
It happened.
It happened.
The girls kind of take a couple steps back like weirdos before turning and continuing on their way.
I thought they were guys.
No, there were they're two teenage girls.
There.
Guess I missed the word girls in there.
Yeah, you did.
I was imagining two dudes this whole time. But it's okay, I wasn't even there.
You weren't even there. So what are you trio doing?
Lay's just like, I've heard that name before. I heard of Morrow. Your raid spoke about her, though she wasn't very happy.
Oh, Wynn's typing something.
Oh no. Where? Where is she typing?
And roll 20, we'll read it to you.
Oh, okay.
The communication is very janky in this setup, but we're making it work.
We make it work.
Make it work, baby, make it work.
Eli looks at you and asks, you know her?
What?
Eli turns and looks at,
Lay.
thank you. I just completely, blue screened. And asks, you know her?
Well, I don't know her, but I know the name because former pack mates.
Oh my gosh, Aspen shredded paper and left it all over my floor.
Epson printer, you shouldn't have had a hissy fit.
Rude.
Brian, whenever you're ready to join the party again, you can come down. And my internet just wigged out. Go. Okay.
I rejoined the party.
You rejoined.
Oh my god, that was in my ear.